The Hawks trail by 4. And for MP specifically, these cup games have extra meaning. He's made it very clear he really wants to take this home. Hunter's out there with Okongwu. And it's MP against Ball. A 3. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. MP inside. He's covered by Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up, and he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic. A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Outside Ball. For the 3. But it's all tied up. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed.
Bench. Here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Torrey Craig, Kobe slot. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for first player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to be aggressive and be who I am.
DA, love that attitude. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players. But to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level, and I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys in.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what. And so here's Atlanta. The Bulls knocking down the 3. MP against Ball. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Horton Tucker comes in for White. Larry Nance is checked in for Atlanta. Chicago leading by 4. Deschamps for the Bulls. The overall approach has seemed to be business as usual. But do you think that'll continue?
And business has been good, Kevin. One of the best attendance rates in the league. But listen, this is a Bulls organization that has to figure out its right direction and see how they can continue to build and find a way to build from the ground up and reach new heights, whether it is going a more rebuilding route, more in the middle route, versus going and really taking big swings. I think this is an organization that is very much trying to find their direction.
Oh, you're kind of setting the table. What could happen with this team? Good stuff. Here's Ball. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Craig with a screen on Hunter. Horton Tucker. The pass to Dosunmu. 4 on the shot clock. Over Bogdanovich. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovich. Nance a screen on Ball. MP, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Horton Tucker with it. He had 15 points last outing. Banked in off the glass. Horton Tucker's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
and they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
You know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from.
So it's Chicago with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
We know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
And taking a look at Atlanta, they're still trying to find their direction. A little too inconsistent for me, and you know that's why they're not ranked that high.
Yeah, we've seen glimpses from them. The consistency hasn't been there, but we're just... And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Bulls.
They've had the hot hand from deep.
And that is our...
I get it! Yeah, I just heard the audio. What the heck? I'm starting the recording real fast.